You're probably using ChatGPT for writing emails or deep research or all different kinds of things. But if you're not using ChatGPT to help you with your management and coaching of your employees, check out this video podcast to learn more about this incredible tool where you have basically a business coach, an HR department, and more at your disposal 24/7. Hey everyone, it's Jostes here, and welcome to the Landscaper's Guide podcast, where we share sales, marketing, and leadership inspiration to grow your snow and landscape company. And today, I am recording some management training. I'm recording the Ramblin Jackson Manager Knowledge Base. I'm creating a whole online course as I'm developing my middle management team. And I wanted to share with you guys how I'm using ChatGPT as a manager because I found it so helpful. ChatGPT is one of the most powerful management tools we have available today. It's like having a leadership coach, a communication expert, and an HR consultant all available to help you. And one of the really cool things that I've discovered is since we use the book The 1 Minute Manager, I can often have ChatGPT coach me through things in the style of the 1 Minute Manager, which is ultimately our management framework at Ramblin Jackson. So I like using it not only for recruiting. When I'm recruiting, I have a ChatGPT thread for a specific position. I then upload transcripts of interviews with potential employees. I also upload their personality assessments, and ChatGPT quickly analyzes it and helps me come up with recruiting questions to ask. So that way, I can find out, is somebody going to thrive in this role, or are they maybe not the right fit? You can also create a custom thread for each employee that you have. So after you've hired somebody, you can create a thread using the paid ChatGPT program, upload their job description. You can upload their key accountabilities. And if you're using a personality tool, we use DISC here at Ramblin Jackson, you can upload that as well. Now, we use an assessment called TTI, and it also creates what's called a gap assessment, where it shows us potential gaps in certain areas of someone's personality that might show up as challenges in their work. And that allows us to then coach that person, provide additional training and support to help them with it. You can then, ask it questions like, my account manager is not logging their notes in the company CRM in a timely manner. I've tried meeting with them, telling them in person, emailing them, and linking training courses to them. The problem persists. So in the style of the 1 Minute Manager, help me create a respectful redirection conversation. So that prompt will then, especially if I've already teed up their job description, their personality assessment, it'll help me formulate a way of approaching it with that person. And I can even tailor it then to that person's personality style so they'll be even more receptive to it. Another way that I use it is to analyze meeting transcripts. So we use Fireflies at Ramblin Jackson, and that's a meeting note taker. Or I've asked another manager, somebody on our operations team, like, hey, I had this department meeting and this conversation just didn't seem to go well. It didn't work. And you can upload it. You can upload the DISC profiles of the other people, and ChatGPT can quickly evaluate how you handled it and how you might approach it in a different way. So I wanted to share with you 10 prompts for managers. Now, I did use ChatGPT to create the initial draft of these prompts, but it's also based on, I've been training this ChatGPT with my own management course that I'm building. So it's a combination of all those different things, my input, what ChatGPT knows. And here's one of them that I think might be helpful to you is help me prepare a 30-day check-in with a new employee. Attached is their weekly plan and also my management notes from Asana about their wins, goals, and challenges. Things that I think are going well are, and then just insert your list. What's going well in their work? Some of the things that I think need to improve are, and then insert whatever you need to improve. And then what should I ask them? How should I approach the meeting? That's going to compile a lot of it and help you come up with a good plan for that 30-day management meeting. 2, give me ideas for how to praise someone who just led a client call really well. Part of 1 Minute Manager is 1 minute praisings, and you can have it help prompt you if that's a skill that you're looking to develop as a manager, is praising your direct reports. Three, create a weekly one-on-one agenda for an employee who is struggling with follow through after client meetings. They are struggling to both add their notes in our company CRM and also to follow up with clients after tasks are completed. That's going to give you some really good prompts, and you can even ask it for scripts. What should I say in the meeting, and what would be a good follow up email after that meeting? Four, my direct report is constantly interrupting others in meetings. Help me address this constructively. Five, I need to prepare for a difficult feedback conversation. Help me create a clear and kind outline, and then you can feed it information. Six, suggest 3 different ways to help an employee get better at time management based on their disc profile. And this is where you can upload a disc profile. I'm going to show you mine later, and it will tailor the approach based on that person's personality. There's a number of others that you can read through that I have here, but those are just a few examples of how I'm using it. And again, I'm amazed by uploading recordings of my own meetings and getting feedback on myself. I'm the CEO. Sometimes I don't always get that feedback on how I'm doing. And using those recordings in ChatGPT gives me some good feedback. It gives me something to look at and evaluate and read and think like, wow, I really could do better at managing this type of situation in the future. So ChatGPT is just one tool. It's not a replacement for human leadership. I still invest in business coaching. I'm in a different mastermind. I have 2 different business coaches. I'm constantly reading. I'm still meeting with my managers, and learning to manage managers is really the skill that I'm working on developing, and I'm finding ChatGPT to be really helpful. So I wanted to demonstrate a little bit about what I'm talking about. So I have my job description. I have my key accountabilities, which are to set the company vision and culture, to coach and mentor the leadership team, oversee financials and legal, be the face of the agency, and build key relationships. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that into ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, help me coach the CEO of the company. Here's his job description, and attached is his disc profile. And now I'm going to upload my disc profile, and my disc is, I always feel like a cartoon character or something. My D is just off the charts. It's 93, and my I is pretty high, right? So I'm a typically extroverted person, but I also have a pretty high C for doing tasks completely. That went down for me, that C, after I had kids and as I grew my agency and I became more directive. And I think it's interesting to do these assessments over time. My S, the steadiness, I have a vitamin S deficiency. So that's going to create some problems for me, especially when I have somebody who's maybe the opposite. Maybe they're a very SC personality. So being aware of that, I'm going to go ahead and upload my disc profile, and you can use this like I am to learn about yourself and also to learn about your direct reports. So I'm going to volunteer myself for this example, and I'm uploading it. And now I have a ChatGPT thread going about myself, and it's going to identify strengths. He's naturally strategic and forward thinking. He's going to go into some coaching focus. That's very good, right? So there's definitely some good things in here, and wow, it's just amazing what it does. So now that I have this teed up, I might use this on myself and say, I recently had a challenge with XYZ employee. Here's their disc profile and job description. Here's what I tried to do, and here's why it didn't go well. What are some ways that I could improve later? And it might say, well, your disc profile is strong in this area. This person is strong in this area. It's natural that you'd have some conflict. Here are ways that you might try adapting your approach to that person. That has helped me with so many management meetings, not only with employees, but I also use this in sales. So when I know that I'm meeting with a client who's like just really different personality from mine, I can use ChatGPT to help me tailor my approach to them. All right. I hope you got value out of this. Let me know in the comments, how are you using ChatGPT or AI in the management of your company? If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like it, post a comment, and subscribe so you never miss another episode. My name is Jostes, and I'll talk with you next week on The Landscaper's Guide.